Alright you guys, we got something in the mail from I don't know who. It says Unknown Pro. I have no clue what this is. Hopefully it's something barber related. Take it out of the box. Oh, we don't need that box. Alright, let's open this up together. Alright. Ooh, snap. Unknown. Ooh. These trimmers right here, look at this. Look at this. Hold on now. And I got a airbrush gun. Wireless. I don't know what this is. This might be a cape. Got a couple brushes, a couple combs, styling comb. Let's see what's in the next box. The clippers. Wow, why didn't I think of that? Oh, I kind of seen these on the internet and I wanted to try these clippers because it's like the motor rotates a different way. Yeah, this is dope. Another set of combs. It's like a spray gun, spray bottle type thing, and a duster. Shout out to Unknown Pro brand for sending this over. I really want to see what these is hitting like. Let's open them up. All right, this is the clipper. This is what the little clipper looks like. Let me turn it on for y'all. It's kind of quiet. It's kind of quiet. You see how it starts up and it spins though? That's kind of hard. Hey, this is hard. This is the trimmer. Sound check, same thing. It's kind of hard though. I seen this clipper on the internet. I actually like these on high spin though. This is kind of hard though. That's tough. That's tough.
Where you get your beats? HustleDreamProduction.
So I'm gonna start by just lifting up the hair and cutting everything off with my shears. There's no need to pick out the hair or anything like that because she's cutting it all off anyway. So I'm gonna leave like a fro. Her hair is a little bit damp. So I'm gonna come behind it and dry it, pick it out, and then cut it down, you know, to the proper length. So like I said, her hair is a little bit damped, so I'm just gonna dry it and pick it out. Next, I'm gonna take everything down to a 2.5. That's putting on the 2 with the lever fully open. And I'm just going with the grain, making sure I pay attention to how the hair is growing. Because she has her hair, you know, long and for grown out for so many years, the hair is not gonna lay like you think. So I'm just gonna come behind it and, you know, put a do-rag on and force it to lay. Oh, and I need to mention that she does have this tail in the back that she wanted to keep, so I'm not gonna cut that out. I'm just gonna cut around it. So don't try to get at me in the comment section talking about, hey, you should have cut that off. Listen, she wanted to keep it. I do what the clients want. I don't do what I want. So to lay it down, I'm gonna use this mousse and I'm gonna brush it in using a 360 Jeezy V1 brush. You could get this brush at www.360jeezy.com. And yeah, I'm just going with the grain, brushing it in, making sure I lay everything down. I am gonna do a longer than normal brush session just to get those waves to activate. So I'm gonna throw on the do-rag to lay her hair in place, and I'm gonna blow dry till dry. So next I'm gonna set in my bald line using my trimmers, and I'm gonna set it in a small rainbow-like shape. Next guideline I'm gonna set in is the lever open. I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, making sure that I pay attention to the way the hair is growing, right? And I'm cutting against that way. It's going slightly towards her ear, so I'm gonna cut against it, going the opposite way. Now the same thing with this one guard with the lever open, going up about a 1/2 inch, making sure I pay attention to how that hair is growing and, you know, the direction where it best lays down. So it's like that slight tilt towards her ear. It's not like towards her eyebrow like you think, you know what I mean? So just pay attention to how the hair grows. You'll get a cleaner blend when you pay attention to that. Next, I'm not gonna focus on the bulk at the top. We're just gonna blend right back down, and I'm gonna take out that middle line with the zero guard with the lever closed using a flick out motion. Now I'm gonna start below the line and flick to the line. I'm not starting at the line, flicking above, because I don't wanna bring that taper higher. Now, in some cases where the zero guard close doesn't take out everything, I like to go behind it with the lever open and just detail those areas where I see bulk, get in between those areas, kind of break them up. Now to take out that bottom line, I'm gonna set my lever halfway, soften up that bottom line, and then fully close it and flick out that bottom line. Now I'm gonna work on attacking that bulk at the top, just softening it up. Trust me, I don't wanna take out too much from the top. So really, I'm just kind of detailing as I go. Detailing is extremely important. It separates you from being just an average barber, right? So just get in those areas where you see bulk. I like to refer to the mirror. The mirror shows me a different perspective on the blend than just seeing it head on. Also, you don't have access to a mirror. I like to rest my eyes, come back to the blend, and just, you know, kind of do my touch-ups. But all you gotta do is get in between those bulk areas with your corners. Now, as far as the back goes, I use the same exact steps. It's a lot more room to work with, so you don't have to be so tedious on, you know, keeping a certain shape. So I always start off with my bald line, lever open, one guard open, work my way back down, take out that middle line with the zero guard close. You know, detail the middle line as much as possible with the lever open. Then finally come behind it and take out that bottom line and detail as I go. You should really memorize these steps, all right? I use these steps on every single client. It doesn't change, all right? So to prep this front line, I'm gonna use my hairspray and just lightly mist it around the hair. Then I'm gonna come behind it with some rubbing alcohol and take off all of the excess on the forehead. The reason why I'm using the alcohol to take off the excess is because it prevents the hair from being sticky when you go to razor line your client. So Another thing, you want to make sure you dry it on cold, right? Because you want to freeze it. You don't want to melt it with hot air. Listen, let me tell you why they come to 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in the full 360, and they come out looking like,
Got this! Got this! Got this! Yeah!
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links to be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy, and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.